Welcome to Thoughtful Thursdays. So, what do these three things have in common? Silencing your voice, abandoning your authentic needs, and limiting from conditioning instead of your truth. Tick, 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 tick. Well, they all involve abandoning yourself. So, this was a really prime thing that we do in relationships. We give away our voice. We go around saying things are fine. We stop trusting our gut instincts. And we just give everything away, like through that people pleasing, all the patterns that we resorted to in order to feel loved, accepted, not rock the boat, avoid conflict. These are all things that are patterns that we grew up adopting as a way of coping. So I got with my friend Chat. We say, well, tell me more about this, right? About this self betrayal. So this is when the ways, and some ways that we abandon ourselves, we silence our own truth and our needs, our values. A lot of times we don't even know what our values are in a relationship. That's when you get with me. It's like, what are the priorities in a relationship? Like you want to feel safe, you want to feel loved. If you don't know what those are, those values, those top three, then the other person will probably be rerunning the show in your life, like governing what it is you do. So you can maintain the relationship so that you can, go with the status quo, avoid conflict. So you may be going through years and years of this pattern, wondering like, why am I so unhappy, right? Oh gosh, like I don't want to upset them because, there'll be conflict, I'll feel rejected, won't feel loved. So it's not fine, is it? That self-betrayal. But we tell ourselves a story to make it okay, because it's hard to change. It's uncomfortable to stand up for ourselves, especially standing up for yourself when you don't even know what you're standing up for. What are you fighting for? And maybe you feel like you have to fight for something, and that's when the conflict comes. It's like, because ooh, there's going to be pushback, right? If I have a boundary, there's going to be pushback, and if I have to have a boundary, that means I better get my boxing gloves up. It's like, no, when we are strong in ourselves, know what our authentic needs are. When I say authentic, it's like this is a need that we're not looking for the other person to have. It's a need that we have within ourselves that we can provide for ourselves. But again, if we're not even conscious of this, then we don't even know where to start. So we're already misaligned. We're already betraying ourselves. We're not trusting that little nudge, the instinct that says, no, don't do that anymore. I said, well, I don't know what else to do. So I'll just keep doing the same thing. So we need to look at how we're showing up, why we're showing up that way. How do we want to show up? And then we always have the reasons why. Well, I'd like to, but it's really not that big of a deal. Well, it can become a really big deal, especially after years and years of betraying yourself, not being honest, being the perfect wife, being the perfect mother, doing everything right, getting everything done, seamlessly. And we know that nothing is ever seamlessly. It takes a lot of work to take care of the family, take care of ourselves, the dog, plan all the vacations, and you just kind of get into that rhythm of just doing it. It's just what you do because the other part of you doesn't know what to do instead. So I really ask you, it's like, have you been betraying yourself all these years, a part of you? And maybe you brought that into a relationship. It's like, well, maybe if I just get somebody else, I'll just get rid of this relationship and find someone else who will really treat me well. Well, how about looking at yourself first to start treating yourself well, the way you want to be treated? Just like you train yourself first to show up how you want to. And then this trains other people. So something that you can do at this part in the relationship when it ends, like there's all these wounds, the wounds that we brought into, but then they're magnified as the relationship goes on. Not speaking out, really being honest with yourself and the other person, not setting boundaries, not knowing again what those values are. I have a values assessment that I can send you if you send me a DM. Not honoring your own worth, like your own contribution to the relationship. This I just go with the flow. I guess this is just how it is, right? We train ourselves or we get trained when we're growing up. So it's time to start rebuilding the trust in yourself And that does take a lot. It takes some of the healing, letting go of the past, letting go of that other person being wrong for everything that happened to you, right? And start taking responsibility. And it's okay. It's like, yeah, maybe I did something to contribute to this. Maybe I did teach them that my needs don't matter. That it's okay, fine. I'll take care of it, right? I'll take care of everything. It's like allow yourself to receive. Well, what would that mean if you actually allowed yourself to receive? Oh, then you might start to feel worthy, respected, important. So, lots to give you thoughts on Thursday, thoughtful Thursdays. Yeah, comment. In what ways might you acknowledge yourself for how you betrayed yourself? And how can you start to repair that, to heal it, so you can start trusting yourself again, so you can build a new future? Because maybe, your divorce is recently, your divorce maybe even 10 years ago, and you're still living this way. So, isn't it time now to start trusting yourself and have that new identity with who you are and how you're showing up, especially if you're already in another relationship and that pattern seems to be repeating itself again? Well, it's, wherever you go, there you are. So, change who you're being, change who you're showing up. Let me help you, support you, guide you through the terrain, cross over that bridge to the other side of the unknown. And again, starts with knowing what your values are, what's important to you, but also your worth, what you contribute. So, give you another thoughtful Thursday next week. Comment, reach out to me for that values guide. Take care.